Herzlich willkommen bei einer neuen Folge A Game of Thrones, a Telltale Games Series. Und in der letzten Episode sind wir gerade noch so entkommen, weil die Freys uns betrogen haben, vor allem halt den Lord Forrester. Leider sind dabei sowohl Lord Forrester als auch sein Sohn Roderick und viele andere gestorben. Wir haben jetzt momentan das Schwert vom Herrn Forrester, vom Lord Forrester. Was mit Bowen und Lauren passiert ist, wissen wir momentan nicht. Ich hoffe mal, dass sie einfach entkommen sind, vor allem weil wir ja uns dazu entschieden haben, den Bowen zu retten. Und wir sind jetzt auf den Weg zu unserem Onkel. Und sind jetzt in der King's Road angekommen. Bevor wir aber weiter starten, habe ich das letzte Mal gesehen, als ich das Spiel beendet habe, dass es etwas Interessantes zum Lesen gibt. Gucken wir mal. Und zwar den Kodex. Da dachte ich mir einfach mal, lesen wir es kurz mal durch, um einfach ein bisschen was über die Charaktere noch zu wissen, damit ihr ein bisschen Hintergrundwissen habt, vor allem die, wo vielleicht, ja, die, wo es einfach interessiert, was eigentlich die Charaktere, wer das eigentlich genau ist, wer das jetzt nicht richtig mitbekommen hat. Und deswegen werde ich es euch einfach mal vorlesen. Gregor Forrester, Lord of Ironrath. Lord Forrester is Lord of a strong northern house and a bannerman of House Stark. As a youth, he famously arm-wrestled Galbert Glover for the privilege of becoming the man's squire. Glover later joked that he would gladly lose the match all over again. Gregor married Elisa Branfield, a daughter of Thorfinn Targaryen loyalists, before Robert Baratheon seized the Iron Throne. Gregor ascended to the lordship after his father died at the Trident, and has led House Forrester during the 16 years since. Also, Lord Forrester ist einfach ein Lord eines starken Hauses, was zum Haus Stark gehört. Er hat öfters mal mit Galbert Glover gearmwrestelt, einfach um das Privileg zu bekommen, ein Squire zu werden. Glover hat dann später immer wieder lustig behauptet, ja, er würde jedes Mal das Spiel wieder verlieren. Danach hat er dann Elisa Branfield geheiratet, eine Tochter von den südlichen Targaryen Loyalists. Das Ganze war noch bevor der Baratheon eigentlich den eisernen Thron bestieg. Und der Forrester ging dann später, als sein Vater starb, und ist seitdem der Oberste des Haus Forresters, und das jetzt mittlerweile schon seit 16 Jahren. Eigentlich lassen wir das auf Englisch. Lady Elisa Forrester, Lord Forrester's wife. Elisa Forrester was born to House Branfield, a minor Southron house that was destroyed when the Targaryen dynasty fell. She had been married to Gregor for many years when Robert's rebellion signaled her family's demise, yet she nonetheless felt conflicted between her father's loyalties and her husband's. In time, Elisa came to feel that Ironrath was her true home, and she embraced her role as the Forrester matriarch. She has silently sworn that she will never see her family destroyed again. Roderick Forrester, firstborn son. Lord Forrester's eldest son, Roderick, was trained from an early age to shoulder the burdens of leadership. In truth, he was built for the role, strong, charismatic, and formidable on the battlefield. When Robb Stark called his banners to war, Lord Forrester asked Roderick to stay behind and protect Ironrath, but Roderick would have none of it. Instead, he rode off at his father's side and led the Forrester cavalry with such a valor that his name came to be feared amongst the ranks of Lannister soldiers. Asher Forrester, exiled second son. Asher had always been a rebellious youth, brawling in taverns, sleeping with horse, and finding ways to rise his father's ire. But his life took a dark turn when, at age 17, he fell in love with Gwen Whitehill, the eldest daughter of his father's bitter rival. Bloodshed ensued, and Lord Forrester faced a grim choice: go to war or exile Asher across the narrow sea. He chose the latter. Asher remains in Essos to this day, living as a sellsword, trying not to think about the life he left behind. Mira Forrester, eldest daughter. Mira had always been fond of Ironrath, but Lady Forrester, wanting her eldest daughter to learn the ways of a sovereign court, arranged for Mira to serve as a handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell. To Mira's great surprise, she enjoyed attending on Marjorie at Highgarden and followed her to King's Landing with enthusiasm. Life in the capital has not been easy for Mira, as the straightforward northern ways are often at odds with the subtleties of court life, but she also has more gall than she realizes. Ethan Forrester, third-born son. Whereas his elder brothers were natural warriors, Ethan always found himself drawn to pursuit of the mind, particularly music and books. He also bore a great love for the towering trees of Ironrath, a love he still shares with his twin sister Talia. Ethan was just a boy when House Forrester joined the War of the Five Kings, but by war's end he had been thrust into a role he was unprepared for. On cool autumn evenings, Ethan can still be heard playing his lute in the Ironwood Grove. Talia Forrester, second-born daughter. During her fourth pregnancy, Lady Forrester dreamed she would birth a daughter with a voice like the summer rain. But as fate would have it, she gave birth to a boy. The infant Ethan wailed for hours until Lady Forrester entered a second labor, this time birthing a girl. She named the girl Talia after her own mother, and from then on Ethan hardly ever cried. Her dream came true, for there's no sound at Ironrath more lovely than that of Talia singing as her brothers played the lute. Ryan Forrester, fourth-born son. The last of the Forrester's children, Ryan grew up idealizing his elder siblings and spent many an hour chasing Ethan and Talia through the grove. His youth has been pleasant and shielded from responsibility, but recently Ryan's innocence has begun to fade. When the war began, Ryan was too young to understand why Roderick and his father were leaving home. But the grim realities of a house at war has been impossible to avoid, and Ryan now asks questions, for which his siblings have no easy answers. Garrett Tuttle, squire to Lord Forrester. Garrett was raised on stories of heroism about the likes of Arthur Dane and Simeon Star-Eyes. Thought the son of a pig farmer, he has always aspired to one day become a warrior himself. With the help of his uncle Duncan, who had risen from low-born origins to become Castellan of Ironrath, Garrett found work in Lord Forrester's stables, rising through the ranks to eventually be named his squire. Garrett has served Lord Forrester throughout the long month in King Rob's army, and is ready to be a warrior in his own right. Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath. As a boy, Duncan showed such talent for managing his family's farm that everyone assumed he would be one day take over. But Duncan was fated to run more than fields and a pig pen. In time he struck up an unlikely friendship with Gregor Forrester, the heir to House Forrester. The two grew close, and when Gregor became lord, he named Duncan his castellan. Many eyebrows were raised, but Duncan proved himself worthy and has served the house well in the long years since. Sir Royland de Gore, Ironrath Master at Arms. Royland de Gore joined Lord Forrester's army after his family was wiped out by Ironborn during Balon Greyjoy's rebellion. De Gore had a natural grasp of military tactics and strategy, and came to play a crucial role in the siege of Pike that ended the war. In the month that followed, King Robert awarded Royland and knighthood, and Lord Forrester asked him to serve as Ironrath's Master at Arms. Sir Royland still holds the position and is known for his military expertise as well as his legendary temper. Master Ortengrin, Maester to Ironrath. Originating from a minor house in the Vale, Maester Ortengrin studied at the Citadel in the hope of being assigned to the Eyrie. But by the time he'd earned enough links on his chain to graduate from Absolute, John Arryn had been murdered and the South was in turmoil. The Citadel ultimately assigned Maester Ortengrin to Ironrath, where he soon came to respect the Forrester family's honor and integrity. He now serves the Forresters with pride and has become a trusted advisor to the Lord. Malcolm Branfield, Lady Forrester's brother. As a young man, Malcolm was the black sheep of the Branfield family. He liked to roam the countryside in the style of a hedge knight, refusing his father's offers of marriage and lands. Malcolm fought bravely alongside his brothers when House Branfield fell, yet he and his sister were the only two survivors. Malcolm now lives with Lady Alyssa's new family at Ironrath, for he still tends to disappear for weeks at a stretch. Malcolm has fathered no children, though he is the last of the Branfield line. Ironrath, ancient seat of House Forrester, an imposing stronghold surrounded by towering ironwood trees. Ironrath marks the ancestral home of House Forrester, built over 1500 years ago by Cedric Forrester and his triplet sons. Ironrath is a testament to the strength and endurance of Ironwood itself. More than one visitor has called Ironrath the most striking keep in the north. Even Ned Stark was said to be envious. Ironrath sits on the edge of the largest ironwood forest in Westeros, which has proven to be a strategic advantage for the house. Puh, viel Info, aber auf jeden Fall spannend, und jetzt begreifen wir erstmal, wer denn die Charaktere eigentlich sind. Aber die anderen noch kennenlernen, werden wir jetzt weiterhin sehen. Blood.
Blood.
Ach nee.
Fresh.
Ich glaube, das ist nicht gut. Wow. Schläft es oder? Nein, es ist tot. Okay. Brennt's da oder? Schade, dass der nicht schneller laufen kann. Okay, da ist irgendein Wagen. Ist für mich zerstört.
That's Father's car.
Oh oh. Mir schwant übles.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Victor may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Wer ist es? Ich gehe mal nicht davon aus, dass es mein Vater ist. Wow! Was geht mit euch? Oh oh.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Ich glaube, wir müssen gleich kämpfen. Oh fuck.
I said move
Fuck.
on. Unless
Na,
you
warte.
get fed to the fucking pigs.
Naja,
I'm going to kill you.
schwätz nur.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Zack.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Niemals! Darauf gibt's nur eine Antwort.
Fuck you.
Und? Oh fuck. Komm schon, jetzt aber. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Okay. Noch besser.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Komm, das ist länger, das ist länger, komm. Au! Okay, jetzt zu dir. Einmal links. Einmal rechts. Ja. Jetzt kommst du auf einmal der. Ah. Weg mit dir, Bastard. Shit. Oh. Ja, gib ihm. Und zack. Schwächling. Du mit dämlichen Frisur. Damn it, ich war zu langsam, ich Idiot. Oh. Fuck. Okay, nochmal rechts. Weg mit dir.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
Du hast Glück, dass ich nicht so ein Arschloch bin wie du.
Thank you. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
Ach, jetzt haust du ab, oder was?
Promise.
Renn nur.
Father?
Fuck.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister,
Was?
she hid.
Scheiße.
I tried to stop them.
Vater. Hätte ich sie doch nur umgebracht.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Ich schwöre. Iron Wrath, Stronghold of House Forrester. Endlich daheim.
It's Garrett. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Es tut mir leid.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Fuck.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice
Ow.
was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Ew.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Was? Nein, nicht ernsthaft, oder? Oh, pfui Teufel. Oh mein Gott, ich traue mich gar nicht. Ich krieg gleich das Kotzen, glaube ich. Oh mein Gott. Oh. Oh, komm schon, bitte.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Oh, solange es nicht die Larven sind.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Oh Mann, ey, was alles passiert ist. Schauen wir uns erstmal mal das Bild an. Das ist doch bestimmt der Ash zum Beispiel. Asher.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Talia and Ethan.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Der Arme. Myra.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Lady Forrester, und ihr dürft mir die Nachricht übergeben. Mann, oh Mann.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Kleine Ryan.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Lord Forrester.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Und sein Sohn Roderick im Kampf gefallen.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Oh Mann.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you.
Das ist der falsche Weg. Kommen wohl nicht um den Stuhl herum. The Lord's Chair. Tja, da darf wohl Ethan jetzt Platz nehmen. Oh.
The Ironwood Grove.
Ja. Ein Schild. Wuhu.
An Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Yeah.
The foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
Tja, hat uns letzten Endes auch nichts geholfen.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Ja, pfui Teufel. Boah. Ja, ob ich das jetzt eigentlich wirklich berühren will, weiß ich ja nicht. Aber naja.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Na. Naja. Süß ist was anderes für mich. Das können wir immer gut gebrauchen. Ja, Mann, Healing Herbs. Woohoo.
This might help.
Na, so eine kannst du das rauchen, wa? Ah, okay, so kann ich das
No, you see there? You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
Ja, mal ganz ruhig.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Ja, hier.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell.
Hey, hey. Ich wollte
Lady
eigentlich...
Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
So.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Geil.
Then what's
Ich
to
will
be
Rache,
done?
ich hab's geschworen.
Ultimately, it will
Schwester.
be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you
Ist mir
here,
egal.
Gareth. There's only one place beyond the reach of the
Blut.
Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Ich werde meine Rache bekommen, so oder so, ob an der Wall
That settles it.
oder woanders. Das Blut wird die Wand entlang laufen,
You
das
can have
schwöre
my
ich.
horse,
Das
and I'll
Blut
see you
aller
have plenty
Boltons.
of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ich kriege meine Rache. Auch wenn ich leider das Schwert abgegeben habe, was nicht so klug war, glaube ich. Naja.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Okay. Ich habe mein Versprechen gelöst.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Iron
Remember,
from ice.
you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Stark genug, um Rache zu nehmen. Für das, was sie meinem Vater, meiner Schwester, meinem Lord und seinem Sohn und den ganzen Leuten angetan haben. Ah, Nora und Bowen haben es also auch geschafft.
Garrett, wait!
Danke, Kleines.
Be safe.
Und wir reiten in den Sonnenuntergang. Far, far away from home. A long road ahead. Errungenschaft. Bam.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan Forrester, Lord of Holt Forrester.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Und an dieser Stelle beenden wir jetzt mal die Folge, sonst wird sie noch viel zu lange. Wie es hier weitergeht, seht ihr dann in der nächsten Folge. Freut euch drauf. Bis dann.